4 days before the game, discreetly trying to convince my wife to do her PhD, which, holy cow, so impressed with her, at ASU just so I can watch Coyotes games, especially the ones where VGK comes to town, as the school is one of our options anyway. What's worse, losing to the Arizona Coyotes in front of an empty stadium that has mostly Golden Knights fans, or would it be more embarrassing to lose to them at ASU with seating capacities like 5,000, I don't even know. Let's go! Yeah! I can't even grammar properly right now. How frustrated I am. The Golden Knights are literally, on paper, one of the most talented teams in the league, and I get that we have injuries. I get that we've not played a single healthy game this entire season. But, and I watched Steve Dingle and his videos about Leafs fan reacts, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a sad part, because I relate to a lot of the things that he says, and in fact, one of his most watched videos, should I, because I don't want me to imitate him. The Vegas Golden Knights, literally, and that word is overused a smidge, but literally, took 16 shots on the road to the Arizona Coyotes, and that would be embarrassing enough on its own. On its own, that would be unacceptable. On its own, you would never think that that team would A, make the playoffs, and B, do anything in them. Oh, but we're just getting started. That's not even the worst part. Are you kidding me? That's not even close. The Vegas Golden Knights lost an actual National Hockey League game to a 26-year-old franchise. I don't know. Well, it was close. This game, Vegas did not score a single goal in the first period against the Arizona Coyotes, and that was embarrassing. Check. They go into the third period, tied 1-1 against this team. Embarrassing check. We should be better than the near the bottom of the standings Arizona Coyotes. I don't understand how we lost this game, especially with the performance that Brossoit put out for us, because oh my goodness, he did fantastic. Our goaltending is not an issue. It's our goal scoring. Where is our goal scoring? Marchessault is out of the lineup. Stone, the LTIR, I don't know what's happening there. Every single opposing goaltender that we ever face in a game that I would argue is very, very important just becomes Mr. George Vezina himself, Scott Wedgwood. Yeah, okay, the only good player on the Coyotes, I guess. No, that's too far. They have a lot of good, they're all more talented. Not that took a lot to do anyway. Out of curiosity, who do you think makes the most money on the Arizona Coyotes? Who do you think is paid most in salary? I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna guess Chychrun. No, it's not Chychrun. Oh, that's right, because, wow, that's a steal of a deal for Chychrun. Clayton Keller, $7.15 million. Oh no, and the only point that he got in this game was on the empty net goal to make it 3-1 Arizona. William Carrier being our most efficient offensive player on any single night is a crime. That dude, I love him. He's fantastic. My grandma has his jersey. He scored in this game. He's the only Golden Knight to score in this game. If he were to have a hat trick, and he was the most offensively productive player in that game, I mean, great, fantastic. That shouldn't happen, and that would be a dang it on the other team. But the fact that I don't know what, our power play is still trash. I don't know why Steve Spott still has his job. I don't understand. Okay, you know what? Yep, okay, that's better. Oh, okay, a Coyotes review. Sorry, AZ Sports Guide, but yeah. No, the Coyotes just came in and stole a win against this trash franchise, the Vegas Golden. And it gets worse. I'm just gonna switch this one. Why do more work? Says the Golden Knights too, because they can't face freaking franchise that belongs in not even the AHL, the ECHL. Dropping to third in the Pacific, entering the, back-to-back against Colorado Avalanche. But we have Marchessault back, because yay, White Cloud, he's back. I think he was back the night before, yay. And Vegas plays a really solid game. We allow one in the first, but we're up 2-1. Going into the second, we hold McKinnon and Rantanen to 0 shots in the first Vegas Golden Knights really effective at shutting down Nate Mack. Jack Eichel looks sick. He's super talented. He does so much with the puck that I've never been able to see anyone on the Golden Knights able to do, and that's fantastic. And he's not able to build chemistry with people just yet. That comes with time, right? And you know, Pacioretty, you know, there was something, but he got injured, and so he's out. But Chandler Stevenson opens scoring, and then Marchessault wins, gets a goal on his night back. Stevenson tied his career high in goals in this game, and we're just over halfway through the season. 26 seconds. 26 seconds! My grandparents were at this game. Happy birthday to them. In the third period, we allowed 2 goals from the Avalanche in 26 seconds, and that's all it took. They shut us down the rest of the game. Brossoit screened in front, like I don't know what he's supposed to do there. And then frickin' Nathan McKinnon, this guy, first shot of the game goes in, yay. Like, do you want to save? But it's cross crease, odd man rush because of some neutral zone turnover. Like, I don't understand. Vegas has to play a perfect 60-minute defensive effort in order to win a game, because literally in the span of 26 seconds, they lost this very, very solid game against the Avalanche. It's not goaltending either. It's offense. Where is our offense? I've been saying this for 3 years now. Our power play is completely ineffective. King Kolzar on that first power play unit, I do not understand. Yes, love the guy. His effort is phenomenal. I wish that most of the team would play with that effort, and Jack Eichel started playing with that effort a little bit. I saw that from Dodonov a little bit, but they both look frustrated, and that's not good. We are 4 for 5 in our last 5 games since Mark Stone has been taking Mark Stone for Jack Eichel switch. In those 5 games, Eichel has 4 points after taking a however long hiatus from hockey for his injury. Like, that's incredible that he's come back and been able to produce at this level. He has points in 3 of those 5 games. Like, incredible. But he can't do it all. And like, I understand we're injured. I understand. But we're in 3rd in the Pacific. This is the first time since our first year where I've been like, oh, I don't know if Vegas is gonna make the playoffs. And yes, like, calm down. You never, like, of course they're gonna make it. Thank frickin' goodness Edmonton lost today, because, oh my goodness, we would have been in the 2nd wild card spot. Oh my gosh. And like, I'm not arguing the Flames. Like, they're a great team. They've been on fire recently, but the Kings, the Oilers, we went from cup contender to playoff contender, and that's a fringe at the moment, because we have to get to the playoffs. Like, we need Stone or the rest of our guys to step up. And Stone drives a lot of the energy for this team, and Vegas loses 3-1 against the Arizona Coyotes, and then 3-2 against the Colorado Avalanche. So next game's gonna be 3-3 in overtime, right? And then someone's gonna win for the other team, and it'll be 4-3, or I don't know. It was the dying seconds of the Arizona game, or the dying minutes. There were a couple of minutes left. Totally could believe Vegas come back, because they've done it before. They've done it the first entire, like, 30 games of the season. And then since then, our third periods have sucked. These 2 games didn't help that at all. We're -4 in these 2 games in the third period. I said that even if Vegas were to come back and win against this Arizona Coyotes team, that it was the most embarrassing game of the season. And we still lost. And so, yep, most embarrassing game of the season, and then against the Avalanche, a 26-second meltdown of the brain or whatever to lose that game that was really, really solid. I don't know what, and it's rare that people 100% agree on stuff, but according to this poll that I sent out, 100% of us agreed that losing to the Coyotes was worse than being 3rd in the Pacific. Because, you know, being 3rd in the Pacific, you know, games or whatever, and then injuries. Time to panic? And here's the thing, like, I see the side where we're missing 2 top 6 forwards, our top 4 D-man, and our #1 goalie. And you're like, yeah, well, of course you're gonna be losing games, but have you seen the rest of our roster? I can't complain about goaltending, and but I don't think this ain't it. Sell at the deadline, I don't know. whatever is happening right now with Vegas, they really need to get their stuff together because this is not gonna get you far. Out of their 4 previous seasons, Vegas came in 3rd in the Pacific in their 2nd season. They lost in the 1st round to San Jose in Game 7. And the finals, we were 1st, and last season we were 2nd behind the Avalanche on a tiebreaker. So we tied for 1st, and we made it to the conference finals, and then we won the division, kind of, in the 3rd shortened season before the pandemic, and we were number 1 seed because of that play-in thing, and we got to the nothing has shown. For those of you that don't necessarily get why I'm freaking out, because, you know, we're Vegas. We haven't had heartbreaking seasons. We've never had this. We're new to the league. I have been a fan of hockey for 15 years, something like that. I went to Wranglers games. I went to a Thunder game when I was a kid, at least one. Either way, why don't you just let me do me and have emotions and feel and freak out because of stupid things? This whole thing is stupid. Vegas is stupid right now. I don't like it, but I'm gonna watch it. This team. I don't want to be Steve Dangle. I want to be different. I want to be me. I want them to win the cup. I want them to host the Stanley Cup. Host, either or both. I don't know what you do at the trade deadline. It's almost March. It'll be March in 2 days. Trade deadline is happening. Like 3 weeks, essentially. I couldn't tell you what Vegas is gonna have to do, because we have to get rid of money if we want Stone to come back, and honestly, I really, really would rather get rid of Smith and Dadonov, or Martinez and Smith, or Martinez and Dadonov, like, to get Stone back, because I will miss Martinez and Smith and Dadonov. I know you just got here. Dadonov, I know you just got here, but like, yeah, no, it's gonna suck losing these pieces, but Vegas looks completely lost out there. There's still plenty of time to turn it around, but oh my goodness, this is not fun. Vegas is under a 600 points percentage over halfway through the season. We are in 3rd in the Pacific Division, and there's a real possibility of us not being able to make the playoffs. Yay! Yep, nope, I'm done. Thank you. That's gonna be it for game, 53 and 54's nightly review. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.